Right, there you are. Let's take a look at what's making headlines, and starting with Mail and Guardian, Leanne.
Yeah,
let's
indeed.
Take a quick look.
So let's have a look. Mail and Guardian up and running, and of course that's Godongwana's PIC gamble. I imagine this went to print before the bombshell broke last night, but it doesn't matter. I mean, the Mail and Guardian always take a deep dive into certain issues, and they've decided to pick into the PIC gamble. Of course, David Masondo, as we heard overnight, has handed in his resignation as the board chair. Defiant board members fight to bitter end, but finance minister wins battle for control of SOE. That's their headline. Moseneke family firm owes me 50 million rand. BMF war spills into courts. 670,000 rand hotel bill for official. Hunger stalks Gauteng schools. Can I go into that story? Which official paid 670,000 rand? I'm gonna dig in there. I'll get you the answer in a moment. But you carry on to the next paper. But that's the one for the Mail and Guardian.
Let's take a look at the Business Day, and this is their front page this morning. A banker. Anti-migrant policy will cost South Africa. Sim Shabalala highlights a network of connections in the country and the continent. And the Standard Bank Group CEO, that Sim Shabalala, says that South Africa should look to the UK's departure from the EU as evidence of the economic cost of restricting migration. And this, of course, taking place yesterday at former President Kgalema Motlante's foundation winter seminar. And that's where that conversation was had. Also, Reserve Bank defies expectations by holding interest rates steady. Yes, Monetary Policy Committee, yes. And then, of course, the widening conflict. Trump threatens force after Houthi Red Sea strikes. Also, Commission. Johnson admits errors under oath, and some analysis as well. Pick and Pay recovery hits Labour roadblock.
So I dug a bit deeper. I was busy reading, and so it's Social Development's Communications Director, Sandy Goldwana, stayed at a hotel for 7 months during her acting tenure at the department's expense. So we're talking social development, right? And the bill for staying at that hotel was 670,000 rand. And she was the Chief Director of Communications. So I promised I'd give you details, but there's a lot more as you go in, and this is a Mail and Guardian exclusive that they are having here, and it's just insane. Anyway, let's leave that there, but if you want more details, that's available in the Mail and Guardian. Next paper is the Daily Dispatch, right? Breakthrough in fight against Eastern Cape rail infrastructure looting, and this one talks to the arrest of 2 men and recovery of suspected stolen Transnet railway infrastructure worth about 10 million rand at a scrap metal yard in Tronse have shone a spotlight on how vandalism cripples rail service. Resilient harvest. And there's a worker picking prickly pears. Say it again in Afrikaans.
Turksfeyer.
Turksfeyer. I had no idea. Turksfeyer. I don't think I've ever had a prickly pear.
I've had. I remember when we were younger. It's actually quite good.
Isn't it? I never really wanted to like prickly pear.
Like the taste of it, actually.
Okay. Anyway, as I was, a worker picks prickly pears whose production is on the rise due to their low water consumption and ability to withstand extreme temperatures. And this is at a farm in Egypt, actually. So that's an Egyptian farmer there. Billings exit deepens ECDC leadership crisis. That's the Development Corporation facing a fresh leadership crisis after the abrupt departure of yet another key executive. And is there anything else that I'm missing there at the bottom? I think I've kind of gone through the main ones. On the top there, giving rural talent a place to shine, create your own spice garden, and Mafu urges boxing team to strike gold.
All right, let's move to The Witness now. Lead story, abandoned container tuck shops cause a stink. Now, the abandoned shipping containers that once operated as tuck shops have now become a refuge for vagrants and alleged drug users, leaving residents living near illegal dumping site in Pietermaritzburg Street fearing for their safety and demanding urgent intervention from the Msunduzi municipality. The residents say that at least 2 of the 3 containers were previously used as spaza shops run by foreign nationals before being abandoned after the March and March campaign. And they are calling for the municipality to deal with this particular matter. And then, of course, there's also at the bottom there a nice story. Howick man celebrates a century of Tonk, and they're celebrating him there. And newsflash, I like this in the margins where they look at a few top news stories. Trump says Saudi nuclear deal contingent on recognizing Israel. And also UK cancels military training in Kenya over permit dispute. And France evacuates 20,000 as fire rages in a pine forest. And then, of course, some sport on the back page. Sharks ready for cheetahs. And power, pleasure and patriarchy, a story they deal with on page 5.
Okay, the next one we've got is the Cape Argus. And the Argus Cape Town's 6 billion rand energy investment ignores poor. And, you know, this is the whole story where they're saying that the City of Cape Town's Energy Directorate announced a capital investment of 6 billion rand in electricity grid upgrades and clean energy procurement for its medium-term budget. Political parties have criticized it as being a plan that will support the wealthy instead of the poor. And that's their big story that they are talking to. All of our attention is fixed on expanding and improving access to our services and bringing down costs to customers, is what the city says. End of an era for Muizenberg's much-loved beach huts. Oh no, why? What's happening? Let me read. The iconic beach huts at Muizenberg will be dismantled next week to make way for the refurbishment of aged sea walls and other major upgrades.
So is it a temporary
The city said the contractor will be dismantling the remaining 4 beach huts on the eastern side of the beachfront. The beach huts will be replaced with similar huts. Okay, in keeping with the beachfront's heritage, once the project has been completed.
They need to do what they need to do.
That's okay, as long as they don't disappear altogether. It's a really an iconic site to have a look at those. And then local fashion designer claims SANDF seized his custom camouflage pants. Yeah, okay, there's an interesting story for you to read. And then that's it. Those are the big stories on the front page. And of course, a photo there of Siya Kolisi. Why Kolisi remains Box cornerstone.
All right, Sowetan this morning, the picture there, actor Patrick Bokaba performs on stage during Sputla Sibukodi's memorial service that was held at the State Theatre in Pretoria yesterday. And the lead for them, Pitso eyes Bafana return. Mosimane revealed SAFA has consulted him on a succession plan as uncertainty grows over Hugo Bruce's future. And former Sundowns mentor says that Belgian successes with the national team can be improved. And Pitso's coming in, isn't it? He's coming in here.
Yeah.
So stay tuned.
Today? Is he coming in today?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So we'll get more there from Thabo. And then witness accuses cops of cover-up in Sibanyoni shooting, and Star hopes kidnapping in Skim Sam sparks dialogue. And yes, I was right. It's almost Mosimane. Couldn't miss that
8:15.
one. He'll be here, 8:15. But do stay with us here on Morning Live. So that's the front page of Sowetan.
Okay, I don't know if we've got time for the next one. Perhaps maybe we can. Okay, that's the Citizen. So let's have a look at the Citizen now. Degrees of theft is what they are talking to on the front page there, and it basically is saying fraud and mismanagement plague the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, with middle-class families exploiting funds meant for the poor. Experts call NSFAS's complete mess, while students face defunding, evictions and hunger. Corruption and delays undermine qualifications that could lift youth from poverty, leaving accountability and reform dangerously overdue. That's just a headline. Can you imagine? It's just so sad. Then there's Judge's 8-year 6 leave. High dive mayor. This is in Rotterdam. Battled a crippling fear of heights to yesterday abseil down one of her city's most iconic landmarks in the 185-meter high Euromast, honouring a pre-election bet. Anyway, you can look at that. And then the photograph, Team SA ready, and that's our wonderful man in the pool, Chad Leclerc, in action during a training session ahead of the Commonwealth Games. So this is all exciting. We've got to see what all of our medal tallies come to. So there you go. Those are the front pages.
Also, Mayo commits to Amakosi. So that one, Amakosi is coming in as well.
They're coming in
for a treat.
In the next hour.
We're easing you into the weekend here on Morning Live. So don't go anywhere. And as Leanne double checks everything I say.
I'm checking what you're saying here. We've got Kaiser Motong Jr., Kaniso Mayo, and Ricky Joseph.
Exactly. They will be here in the next few minutes.
Okay. All right. So let's take a look at the rest of the newspapers now.